Okay, so working on through with Ruth's book. I'm just going to share my screen, and Ruth has kindly said that she's happy for us to go through her book here. Ignore everything that's open in my background there, because as usual, my desktop is covered full of stuff. Okay, so this is Ruth's book, Think Your Child is Safe Online, Think Again. Now, we could add colour in here, Ruth. So, I mean, do you want to maybe put the Think Again in colour or something?
Yeah.
Are you happy, like in red, or?
Yeah.
You're happy with that? Because that's a great thing about, might even, is that too much with bold?
No, it's good.
Dots on her?
Yep.
Okay. Right, I'm just going to do this because normally just, it's my type-in teacher thing here. You'd have a space before and a space after your dots.
Yep.
Okay, so what every parent needs to know and why. Do you think that needs to be a bit bigger? Or are you happy with that?
I don't know. I mean, it looks a bit boring, doesn't it? You can make it look pretty.
Yeah.
I was just focusing on the text as opposed to what it looked like.
Yeah, no, I'll just know. Oh, hang on though. It is 15, so the size is fine. Yeah. I'd maybe move it up though a bit so it's closer.
Yep.
Because what have we got in there? That's a 26. Let's just make that space there a 26 as well, and then it's the same. No.
And you put another space between the dots and Y.
That space needs to be 26. Looks like there's two spaces there, doesn't it? But not. Okay, anyway, this is sidetracking from what we were actually meant to be doing on this call. There, that's it. So the space went out there, yeah. Okay. So acknowledgements, I didn't even realise until I was doing the video yesterday on this. So thank you so much. That's so awesome.
Oh, that's fun. It's all right.
To hear that, read that. Now, I'm not going to go through all of this. Jo will be tomorrow. She'll be going through, she'll be starting on this a bit later on today. She's just finishing something else up, and she'll put the bookmarks in so that when you click on introduction, at the moment you have to click on there, whereas when you put it, it'll click and it'll go directly through here, and you'll just see like a little bookmark in here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll leave her up to that. She's much faster than I am.
Yeah.
Okay, and I love your introduction, your story, and going through all of that. So I'm just going to quickly go through here. So we've got the new and painful addiction that's ruining lives. And I love the way that you've used some italics and, different emphasis and what have you through that. So I'm not going to go through the content, obviously. But I'm just going to move down until you've got towards the end of your chapter where you've got, I love the way that you've got some action for them to take. High CP, I think it's just I've got so much open, it's affecting things. Okay, so if you're having trouble getting your children off their games and technology devices, you may find the following free download useful. It may not help with internet addiction as a whole, but will be very useful if you're having difficulty, as I did, when it's time for your children to stop playing their online games. Click on this link for access. So what I'm going to do is maybe just highlight it with something like this so it just stands out a bit more.
Yeah.
Like with the arrows, it's just sort of like, what people are used to seeing.
The actual click on this link, the access for access, should that be the link?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say to you. So what I would do there is go there. So because you've put, let's just click on here, and I'm just going to copy that. Don't think it'll actually, yeah.
Just realised, so that text should be in that earlier paragraph. If you're having trouble getting there.
So now I'm just going to link this. So you just highlight it and go to the link up here, which is what I think you've already done there.
Yes.
So then just click that in and go apply. And now when I click on there, obviously when it's in the book, it'll just be a click and it'll take you. You won't have to do the double.
Yeah.
So it's taking you through to here. Now then, is this yours or this is someone else's?
Yeah, it's mine. Yep.
This is yours. Wow. Right. Well, where's your list building?
That is it. So if you scroll down there, and they've still got to enter their free instant access. So if you click on that, then they have to put in their details to get the access.
Now, with all of your other links, is it going to be the same? Is it going to be different opt-ins and things throughout?
Yeah.
Okay, what I would do is make it simpler by just creating a one page. And Ahmed, I've spoken to Ahmed about this. So just create a one page with your book, and then you can have, or even if it's great for you to have your video. Thanks so much for buying my book. Here's all of the free links and bonuses that I've created or researched or whatever it is for your book. Pop your name and email in here, and we'll go straight through, and you will have and then you could just have it like a resource page with all of these different links on. So that they're not having to put the name and email address in for every single thing that they need. They put it in once.
Yes.
Because you don't need you don't need a different email list builder for each different resource.
No, that's right.
You need one, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's where I would do there.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you get that done, were you getting who built that one for you? Did you do it or did Ahmed do it?
That was Fast Track.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, that's what I got as a freebie.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay, so either way, go away. Or what I can do is, what time is it? I'm just watching the time. What I can do is build, have I shown you the 22S? 22 social?
Ages ago, yeah. I haven't used it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me just pick one up. Like here was just a very simple one I did for Gail, who had a couple of books.
It cracks me up seeing all these tabs that you got open.
And then look at what's happening behind here. There's a whole load of, there's even Photoshop open, which takes a lot of memory. I should cut that. I've got to stop doing that. I've got to work on one task at a time. But that's my life. I just go, I'm just working on something. Okay, so this is the main content. So let me just go to the app. And you don't see all of this bit in the middle. This is just because that's my back end, if you like. So this is done can be done on your Facebook page or your Facebook group if you want them to come into your group, for example. You've created a group, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I would have this, and I would have them come through here to log in. So they click on that, and the beautiful thing about this is that they've logged in with their name. Let me show you. So if I go log in, so I just have the cover of the book on there and everything. And then it's come up. See how you can see there the image, which is from that Facebook page. Mm-hmm. And then that's the subscriber's Facebook photo that will be in there. And then it automatically doesn't even have to type anything out. It's just confirm now. And that goes straight into, let me just go back, goes straight into their SRM, their list builder.
Okay.
So we can create one of these for you. So what she had teachers' resources and the PowerPoint samples. So then that went through to the book. And then you could have different, here you go to get all the resources, or here you go to, and you could have different ones. You could have them, one after the other. like you've got them in the book, for example.
Yeah.
Or you might just say, go here, and you might just have all of we can go and get all of those URLs, the links that you've got throughout your book.
I really, really like that idea, because I've just read a book, one of these Dale Beaumont books, and he's got the same, go to the same place and get different things from that place. So each link is, find this at this place, but it's always the same link.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Yeah. So, and this one was to go and buy the resources as well, you see. So you could have in here to your membership page.
Okay.
I mean, you want to keep it as simple as possible. So they have gone through already and given them your email address. So now on this page, on the main content, they can get all of the resources that you want to give them. But then I would do, either videos, or it's good to have the videos in, whatever that you can do underneath there. Let me show you. Actually, just let me show you someone else's that is a, here we go. It's a like a membership site, and so this is what I'm going to be building very shortly.
Yeah.
So you could have different things in here like this, but obviously this is a bit more work, but you can actually build your membership site through this as well, which is easy. It's so good. So I'm not sure what you're talking to Ahmed about.
Funnel.
So there's an introductory video. Here's some resources, support. You can put whatever you want on those. And then here you've got like different little bits with text, video and text. And you can just have that going on down the page. And then comments underneath. You can actually do this to get them in, like they come through into a Facebook group or into a paid membership. And the buttons to go into your paid membership can be linked up to PayPal. So then what happens is they pay through PayPal, and if they stop the payments, then it automatically stops them seeing the content here.
Oh, nice.
You don't even have to do anything with it, it's just happens.
Wow, okay. So I've set up a membership group page on Facebook that they would have to pay for first, but I could move it over. I don't have many people on it yet, so I can move them over.
Yeah. Okay, well, think about that. Just seeing you got 2 minutes to, you've got your call.
Oh, yeah.
When you're finished with that, I'm here. I've just got to go and get ready I've got a meetup tonight, so I'll be leaving in about 3 hours for that. So I'm just sitting here working for the next 2.5 hours.
So I'll have to review then. So if I review all my calls to action and make up a single document, put them all in one. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, even if it's what I suggest you do is put them into like a Google Doc.
Yep.
Like create something a bit nicer in Google Doc, like with a header and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And like we can put, something like the top of the book design or whatever once we've got that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you work on that. You work on what you want to do, and we'll work on what was the image for the which image was it for the book cover? Because I couldn't see the image. Let me just go back.
Oh, yeah. So I think through the PMs, I sent a couple through. We weren't sure which ones to do.
You did, yeah, because I was looking at that.
I don't think I put them there. I think they're just in the Facebook.
Yeah, they're just in the Facebook. Here. And I think we said the, where are we? I think this one was the one, wasn't it? Because the first one was a bit blurry. That one.
Well, that one, yeah.
That one's it's not, if you imagine taking that and then blowing up, it's going to be really quite blurry.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I'll let you go.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll click on the link again.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, see ya.
See ya.
Hey Ruth,
Hello,
how are you
how
doing?
are you?
Okay, so hopefully you got something from going through and watching that with Ruth and some ideas about your calls to action. So let me just go back to Ruth's book because she did have lots of excellent things in here. So we just need to modify some of these. And even if we, I would say like one thing that I didn't finish with Ruth there, and I might just see if I can do it now, but I might have to get my VA to do it because I try not to do things like this anymore. Let me just go format. I'm trying to think where it is in here. No. So I just want to create a border to go around it. But what I might have to do is go to, let me just see if I can do this just for illustration purposes. I've lost the border on here. Insert. So there's your bookmarks when you're doing your bookmarks. Oh, here we have to go to, oh gosh, it's so long since I've done it. I can't remember. I think it's drawing. Let me go to drawing. This is one option. I mean, obviously there's lots of different options that you can do. So just wait for that to load up. Okay, so there's this, which is a text box. So we can maybe, let me just click on here and we'll just see what they look like. So here's a text box. And we can do the field cover. We could do it in a different color, maybe just to, you know, for it to, let me just see if there's a bit of a lighter one than that. Let's custom it. Let's just go down here a little bit lighter. Just go there. Okay, just so it's a bit lighter, but obviously you can choose any color there. And then the text. So I might just go and get, oh, I can't get the text to go in it. Okay, so let me just save and close. Now you can see that that's there. I'm just going to widen it so it fits the width of the page. And then I'm going to literally just copy and paste this in here. Maybe I have to go back here. I can't remember how I did it actually. There you go. Maybe just even that up so it's got the same amount of space above and below the text or thereabouts. That there. We could extend that up if we wanted, but that's good enough. So let's just pop that in. So there. I'm just going to leave that there. So then Ruth can see which she prefers. Okay, so it's just exactly the same. That does actually look a little bit blurry, but it might work out okay when we upload it into the, you know, sometimes we've got to play around with these things so that when we upload them into the into Kindle, then we can work out, am I still sharing my screen? I hope I am. I think I'm not. Oh dear, I'm not sharing my screen. Oh well, I'm sharing it again now. So I'm just going to show you what I just did. Okay, so literally what I just did, all that talking, you would have been wondering, what the heck is Christine doing? Okay, so at the end of each chapter, Ruth has these great exercises or calls to action for people to do, to go and do this, go and do that, click here, click there, you know, wherever it might be. So literally what I did is I just put my cursor above the exercises that she had, and then I went to insert and drawing. Okay, and then I got text box, and literally you just come and click and drag. And then I clicked up here to insert and fill, and you can choose any of these colors, or you can actually go custom, and you could pick, you know, a custom color that you want to go. So if I wanted to go that pink, for example, we can use that. And then I had the text. So I had the text that she's got on the page, which you'll see in a moment, and I can just do paste, and that goes in there, and then I can just even up these, so we've got the same sort of, oh no, it's not going to work there, so let's just bring this up. So we've got about, I like to have about the same amount of space like below the text as I have above, so I'm just going to move that up a little bit more. That will do, and then save and close, and it will automatically pop that into there. Now you can see that I've got a blue one, which is what I was doing when I wasn't sharing my screen, so you wouldn't have seen it. And then I've just created that pink one, and actually that's in the wrong place. So I'm literally just going to click that and drag it up into there so it doesn't split up her original stuff. And I'm going to click and drag. Let's just center that. Why is that? Oh, it's because of that. Where was that? I'm not sure where this, I think this number one was just that number one. So I'm just going to delete that. Oops, I've deleted my. Okay, you get the idea of what I just did anyway. So you saw what I did. And Ruth, if you're watching this, if you prefer the pink, you can we can put the pink one in. But the only thing is, as I was saying before, look in here, this font here, the text here is, look, it's not as crisp and clear as this one is here. So whether that means that we might want to change the color, or we can put a border around it. So if I just go back to, let me just put my cursor here again, and go back to insert and drawing, and it doesn't have to be the table, it can actually be a drawing, so we can get different shapes by going here. So you can have these different shapes. Say you want this one, for example. I think I use this in my book actually. And then again, you just click and drag. So it's just a little bit different. And then just let's make it a nice lighter pink. Maybe that color. There we go. So we can make it that, and then I can literally, yeah, from memory I have to get the text and pop that in there, and then paste the text in there. So you can see that's not quite big enough, but we can make it bigger here. Okay, so made the text box bigger, and now I can click on there and make this bigger. So you can just keep moving, moving things around here. So that needs to be brought out. Oh no, that can be brought in. So it's just like playing around with anything else. You can just play around with these sorts of things within Google Docs also. So let's just go save and close, and that will insert itself into there, as you can see. Okay, so I've just done that to give Ruth a couple of options. I am actually going to just make that a bit wider. There we go. So she can choose, but even still, within the two different ones, it is not as crisp as this. So she might want to leave this and maybe just see if we can. Let me just do another space in there. So I'm just playing around here. Let's just see if we can insert a border on here. Okay, the only thing I can see is drawing. So we might just have to again come here. This might work. Let me just see what this is. Let's just choose that same shape and see what happens here. We'll go no color. That might be white, and if it's white, then obviously the text is not going to show up. Let's go transparent. Okay, save and close, and you can choose, I think it would be, yeah, here, line color. So if we want to choose the pink, oh no, that's just a line in between, I think. So let's just go back to where it was, which is that blue. Right, save and close. Okay, so for some reason, let me just see, format. What I need to do is bring the text to the front, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that. So this might not work. I'm just playing around and just showing you how we work out what works and what doesn't. Yeah. Okay, so I can't see the text, but let's just see if I can maybe just go here and go edit. I'll just go there. Text. Just do the same as we did earlier and drop the text into there. Save and close. Okay, so there are 3 different options that she could have. Now, for some reason, that has gone over and up and above. Oops. Right, I've just got to go edit, redo. Okay, and there's what she had earlier. We just happen to have lost the, so what I need to do here is just put enter, I think. Okay, anyway, we'll play around with that and get it right. There we go. There we go, got it. Just needs a little bit of playing around. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this, just to show you the different things that you can do in there. Remember, when you come to do your book, that you can add colour, you can use your different fonts. You know, it's obviously normal text there, but you can do your headings and titles and what have you. Arial, we want in a digital book, you want sans serif. So if you look at these letters, Arial is a great example. I'll just quickly go through these. Arial is sans serif. San is S-A-N-S, which is Spanish or Latin or whatever, for without. And serif is the little kicks. So if you look at Arvo there, it's got those little kickers on the bottom of the A and on the R and at the top of the V. Okay, Calibra is without. Cambria is with. Without, without, with, without. Well, that's scripts, that's different. Without, with, without, without. That's a bit different as well, but it's without, without. So you haven't got the little kickers, that's all I'm doing. So any of these without is what you can use. Without, wouldn't use that, obviously. Without, that's with, without. So those are your serif. So you want sans serif fonts for a digital, and you want the serif, so the ones with a little kicker, like Times New Roman, is the standardized printing font. But then you've also got Cambria, Corsiva, even though that's a italic, Courier New. So those are your ones that you would use. Droid, serif. Those are the ones. See, it says sans, which means without, and serif, which is with. So those are the ones that you use for a print version. So with your eyes on paper, want the little kicks, helps your eyes flow across the line. And with the digital, you don't want them because it slows your reading down, essentially. Okay, well, take care, and hopefully you got all of that. And I will see you on next week's training. Bye.